Namaste, namaste, beloved ones. It's wonderful to be here. I can't believe we're already on our 13th practice together. And I hope that you've been finding the videos helpful for you. Any comments, any feedback is appreciated always. Let me know how you're doing. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them for you if I can. So today, one of you sent me a message this morning about how the shoulder work we did about a week ago, 4 or 5 days ago, was really beneficial for the neck and the upper back and shoulders. So I thought we'd do a little bit more of that again today, because necks are such a vulnerable area, and I often have stuff going on with my neck as well, though I do keep it really managed with yoga. I think often for those of us with a little bit longer necks, it can be sometimes that they can get a little bit tight and out of place. So it's so good to keep that energy flowing up through this. And this is also our spiritual will. Our throat center is there to help us really be able to listen clearly, to be present to others and to ourselves. And then from that, the ability to express ourselves in whatever way we are called to express from our genuine self. So again, props that will be helpful for today. If you have balls or blocks or the black spinal strip or a towel rolled up or a mat rolled up, or also the foam rollers can help as well. A half foam roller would be perfect if you have one of those. But whatever you have, you can do the work without any props, right? Absolutely. You can just be in the position without the prop. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. So again today, we're going to start with lying over the black spinal strip. And today though, I'd like to start with it just out flat, so that it has no folds in it, it's flat. And I'd like you to have also handy either a physio band, like this stretchy band, or a belt. I'm going to use the physio band again today, but you could use whatever you have. You could even be a belt or a tie or a scarf, anything that you can just use to hold on to as we do the work. So to start with, let's just come back, and I'm just sitting right on the end of the band so that my sacrum will be on the band, and as I lie back, I make sure I'm going straight onto the band, and then I also want to make sure that my head is on the band so that my whole spine is long and straight and just here. And then bring your hands down by your side, pull each shoulder blade down, and then just gently exhale and just sink down into the band. And then let's just take a couple nice deep breaths here. Just breathe in, slow, smooth, steady shoulders away from your ears. And then exhaling, can you let your back sink into that black band or that belt, that whatever you're lying on, just sink down. Inhale again, just breathing in slow, smooth, steady, and exhaling. Can you really allow everything to soften and release? Just one more breath, just nice and easy, just coming home into our body, just nice and slow and gentle. And then bring your feet maybe a little closer into your hands, Take your knees a little bit apart. Turn a little bit onto the outer edge of your feet. Just turn a little bit onto your outer edge of your feet, and then bring your knees straight back up over the pelvis again. Thinking of little angels. I've been feeling so many angels around me lately. I feel so supported and blessed. So let's just even call our little angels in with us this morning or today to be with us. They love it when we call them to join us. And then from your forehead, from the very top of your forehead, inhale, lift your head up. Reach like we're reaching towards our heels. Reach and then roll back down, but only come about 3/4 of the way down. Again, inhale, lift. Reach, reach, reach your hands, and then exhale, roll down again, that 3/4, keeping your chin tucked a little bit. Inhale again. Lift. Reach a little bit, reach, and exhale. Long neck, roll back down. Long, long, long. Hands down, reach, walk your feet maybe even in a little closer to your pelvis. Get the outer edge of your feet again. Turn your feet down. Exhale, just gently sink down into the mat. Inhale, press wide through your feet and lift your pelvis up. Just lift up, pull those shoulders down a little bit more, and then exhale, roll back down. Nice and easeful. Again, inhale, lift up. Pull your shoulders down a little bit and exhale, roll back down. We're just going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift again. Lift, shoulder blades drawn down your back. Sink those shoulder blades towards the floor, and then this time roll all the way down. Just stay down for a moment, just breathing and allowing your body just to do nothing, to relax. If your neck shortens, just lengthen it back out again and rest. And then just gently turn over onto one side and lift yourself back up to sitting, just to take the black band or a yoga mat or a towel and roll it up now so that it's a little bit shorter. And again, you just put these two ends of the band together right at our middle back, right at the back of our solar plexus. For women, it's kind of easy. It's where the bra band crosses the back. So just coming down again, just lying down, and just making sure that it's straight. It's just there, right in line with my middle. Bend long, neck long, head back. Again, check out your neck. Even feel, oh, can I just get that little bit extra lengthen? And then just draw your feet in a tiny bit again. Hands down, just like we did a moment ago. Let's give the neck a little extra lengthen. And strengthening the neck from your hairline. Exhale, just sink down. And then inhale, draw your forehead up. Reach for your feet, sink down, and then roll. And really feel each vertebrae, space between our vertebrae as we roll down. Inhale again, lift up. Just reach up, and exhale, roll back down. Neck long, neck long. Arms down, just pause. Bring your feet together, press back into the band. Inhale, and then exhale. Take your knees halfway out to the side. Inhale, lift your knees a little bit, and then exhale, go 3/4 of the way out. Inhale, knees up a little bit. Exhale, go wide, sink down, keep that middle down. Now just bring your hands and maybe even just take your index finger just into your ear. And we don't want to really lift our head with our arms, but keep your arms wide. We're just sort of guiding it, sort of pivoting on those fingers a little bit. Exhale, zip up that slightly tight pair of hands. Inhale, lift your head up just a little bit, and then exhale, lift and twist a little bit to the right. Inhale, roll back to center, neck long, and then pivoting a little bit on those fingers, lift up and come to the left. Inhale, back, exhale, up to the right again. Inhale, down, and to the left again. We're not using the hands to lift the head. Just pivoting over those fingers, lift to the right, come back again, and to the left. Come back, lengthen, lower your neck, your head back. Gently take your arms out to the side, and now just gently take one knee towards the floor and then to center and the other knee towards the floor. Just back and forth, nice and easy. Come back to center, just relax. Reach, can you find your belt or your band, whatever you have, a physio band or tie or scarf, it doesn't matter. Take the band but into your palms, with your palms resting down on your hip bones. Hip bones are the same as our shoulder width, so we just want to find that shoulder width by feeling where the hip bones are, and then take your hands up. A little bit of pressure, a little stretching of the band. Just inhale, look to your elbows. They're straight, but they're not locked. They're easeful. Relax your shoulder blades to the floor. Inhale, lift your knees just a little bit up. And then exhale, take your knees wide and your arms back overhead. Again, inhale, lift your arms, your knees a little bit, and exhale, go wide and arms back a little bit further. Inhale up a little bit, just lift a little bit. Keep stretching the band gently. Keep your elbows soft so we're not hyperextending them, and just reach back. We're not reaching for the floor. We're just moving purely in that shoulder joint and in the hip joint. Lift a little bit, and then again, come back. Stay back, just hovering a little bit up off the floor. Notice the elbows, they're slightly bent, they're stretching a little bit through the band, and then just reaching back towards the wall a little bit, keeping the middle in the middle. Just breathe, and now just gently pull your left hand a little bit more to the left, and let that right arm follow. Just let it follow. Inhale back to center, and then pull your right arm to the right, and just let the left arm follow. So we're just getting that nice release. Inhale back to center, and then again pull that left hand to the right, keeping your arms more or less straight, just a softness in your elbows. back to center, and to the right again. And then back to center. Inhale, lift both arms, both knees up a little bit, and then exhale back again, and just stay back. Pull against the band a little bit and reach a little bit more through both arms. And then inhale, lift your arms up, just lift up, all the way up. Bring your arms down, bring the band to your side, your belt or your band. Slowly, arms on the floor, lift both legs up just a quarter of the way. Exhale, pause, they might really start to shake and vibrate. That's the prana. Just lift up a little bit more and pause, and a little bit more and pause, and then you can come all the way up. All the way up. Just gently lengthen your lower back for a moment and just pause. Just pause. The pause is where we really drop into this moment. And then just turn over onto one side. Reach back with the other hand. Take the spinal band out from underneath you. And then just turn back onto your back. Lengthen out through both legs. And just even feel how this feels for you. Just that awareness. And then bend your legs up, turn over, and just lift up onto your hands and knees. So just up onto our hands and knees. I'm going to turn a little more this direction. Just on our hands and knees, hands slightly in front of your shoulders, outer edge of your hands. Inhale, lengthen from your pubic bone to your collarbone, and then exhale, lower your elbows down towards the floor. Try not to let them go wide. Inhale, draw up again a little bit, lengthen, and exhale again. Draw the hips back, lower the elbows down, and then just stretch back a little bit further without letting those elbows go wide. Inhale, lift yourself back up again, and then exhale again. Come back. Just nice and easy, lengthening, holding here. And then lift yourself back up, come up onto your hands and knees. Inhale, lengthen from your pubic bone to your collarbone. We can look up a little bit. And then exhale, round your back right up, lift up. Inhale, lengthen again. Look up a little bit, and then exhale, round your back up. Come to neutral. Take your knees a little bit apart. Left hand out in front. Feed that right arm underneath. Feed it under, and then bring your head down either onto a block or onto the floor. Just breathe in, and as you exhale, just pull that arm out a little bit more and just twist a tiny bit towards the left. Just breathing in and exhale, just rotating here. And then lift yourself back up, right hand out in front, left arm underneath, lower your head towards the floor. Just a gentle pressure into that right arm to pull the left arm underneath that little bit further, and then just to twist and to really stretch through that upper back. And then lift up, come back to center, come back, bring your legs back forward, and then just sit back on your heels. Just nice and easy, breathing, being right here. And then just a few little shoulder shrugs and rotations, just feeling that gentle release through the shoulders, nice and easeful. Lift yourself up onto your knees, just lift up. Inhale, swing your arms up, reach up, and then exhale, take your arms wide and back, and think, can I touch my fingers behind my back? Inhale, lift up again. We're going to forward fold and do the same thing. Take your hips back, arms back, chest forward, coming a little lower. Inhale, lift up again, reach up, and exhale, reach back. Inhale up, exhale forward, bring your forehead a little closer even to the floor. Inhale, lift up, reach up, and exhale, reach back. Inhale up, exhale forward again, come forward, 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 and then inhale, lift up, and exhale, go back. Come up, bring your arms out to the side and down, and then just pause for a moment. Just feel, are your shoulders a little more open? Is your neck a little bit freer? And then just take, and if you need a little padding under your knee, put the padding under your right knee, and then take that left leg out to the side. And then just here, notice, I was just doing that, I lifted my left hip. So to drop that left hip down, let's just inhale, lift your heel up, lift the heel up, and then drop the heel down, and think of dropping the whole leg down. Inhale, lift the heel up, and exhale, drop it down. Inhale up, exhale, drop down. Inhale up, and exhale down, so that our hips are more or less now balanced. Left hand to the inside of your left knee, right hand to your right hip. Just breathe in, exhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back, and think of taking your hip and your knee away from one another. So we're just opening through the hip joint. Just breathe in and exhale. Can we draw back that little bit? And then inhale, take your right hand up to the ceiling. Just reach straight up. And then exhale, bring it wide. Turn your thumb down and reach that thumb behind you, like we're reaching across. Inhale, lift up again. Reach up, reach over just a little bit. And then exhale, reach down, reach that thumb behind you, and turn your head to the left, like we want to see the thumb behind us. Inhale, lift up, come over, bring your elbow down, but keep that knee wide. Exhale, stay over, arm reaching back, look to the left. Can we look for that right hand coming behind us? Inhale, up and over, come over even a little bit further, head to neutral, and then exhale, arm back, reaching back, just stay here, maybe even reach for that left elbow, pull that left hand back towards your knee, just breathing in, and then just side bend over, keeping the knee in alignment, keeping that right shoulder drawn back and down. And then slowly just gently release your elbow, lift yourself back up, bring your knee back in, pause and just feel how that feels, noticing maybe that right shoulder has really dropped away from your right ear, so much longer. And then to the other side. So take your right foot out, and again, that right hip might have lifted up a little bit. So we just inhale, lift the heel up, and exhale, drop the heel, but drop the whole leg. Inhale up, exhale down, up, down. Also getting that vibration up through the leg. And then right hand to the inside of your knee, left hand to your hip. Just breathe in. Exhale, we get our bandhas, that lift of the pelvic floor, that drawing in of the navel, up and back of the navel, opening, breathe, be here. Inhale, take your left hand straight up, just reach up, get that lift, and then turn your hand down, bring your thumb back, think I'm going to reach my thumb towards my right knee. Inhale, lift up, reach over a little bit, and then exhale, down and back, reaching behind. Inhale up, bring your right elbow onto your leg, but keep the hip open, and then exhale, reach back, turn your head to the right, like we want to see that hand behind our back. Inhale, head to neutral, reach over, and exhale, arm back, turn your head. Can you see that hand coming behind your back? Inhale, over, really reach over, head to neutral, and then exhale, reach back. Stay here, even stay with your head. Turn to the right for just a moment, holding it, draw both shoulders back, and then gently slide that right elbow back, and you reach your hand to hold that right elbow, pull that right elbow back towards your leg, just breathe in, and then exhale, just heading neutral. Can you just side bend? Or you can turn your head again to look over that right shoulder. That just gives you a little extra stretch through the neck. Just breathing and holding lots of energy coming through. And then turn your head back, lift yourself back up, bring your leg back in underneath you, both arms down. Sit back on your heels again, if that's okay for you, and just feel how that feels. Turn your head even a little bit from side to side. Pause. Yoga is the pause. The postures are what take us into yoga. Being here. Good. And then eyes open. Take your physio band or yoga belt again and just fold it like we did also a few days ago, maybe a couple of times. And then take the physio band or the yoga belt behind your back. So that again, we're just having the belt just hip width. So we've just got it, that hip width apart, just here. And then just gently, torso upright, core engaged a little bit, reach your band down your legs, like we're wanting to bring it under our buttock muscles. Just breathe in and exhale, just reach it down a little bit. So I'm not back bending to reach it down. I'm really wanting to pull, to draw the shoulder blades down my back. And then inhale, lift your arms up. Bend your elbows a little bit. Pull against your belt and draw the arms up gently. Inhale, bring them down. Maybe move your hands a little tiny bit closer. Pull the elbows back. Collarbone, really thick. Collarbone wide. And draw the arms up behind you. Not letting those elbows go wide, but not also hyperextending. Really keep drawing back a little bit, opening through the chest. And then just relax, bring the band down, bring your hands, put the band in beside you or down. Inhale, lift both arms up, fingertips touching, draw the elbows in, and then gently reach your hands down your back. So again, noticing if you're back bending. Keep the middle in the middle. Reach up, reach back, and draw those hands down. And then press your head back a little bit as well. And then relax, lift up, take the band one more time here. Take the band. Again, take it behind your back again. And then this time we're going to come into our rabbit pose. So knees just a little bit apart. Look to the floor. Inhale, just breathe in. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades back and down. Bring your forehead forward and bring your forehead to the floor. Can you draw your forehead a little closer to your knees and then roll up? Lift your pelvis up. Reach that band again, just down over your buttock muscles a little bit. And maybe move your head a little bit closer. Maybe we can hold the band a little bit narrower. And then widen through the collarbone. And then lift your elbows up, your wrists up, your hands up. Widen, open through your armpits a little bit. And then by walking each shoulder blade back and down a little bit. And then just slide maybe your forehead in and lift your arms up. Just breathing in and exhaling. Can we widen and open that little bit further without hyperextending? Can you bend your elbows? Are they soft? Can we open, open, open? Bring your hands back down again. Lift yourself back up to sitting on your heels. Shoulder blades down your back. Pause and breathe and be. Feeling how you feel right here, right now. And then if you have a foam roller or a block or a ball, just take a hold of them and then come down onto your side. So I'm going to start on my left side. You can decide which side is better for you. And we're going to take the foam roller, if you have one, or a block or a ball, and just take it under your side ribs. Now there's a little, if I'm going to come up to sitting just to show you this. So here's our waist, and then we can feel those ribs right there in the waist. We don't want the ball at our waist. We want the ball by our ribs. So it's below my solar plexus, it's below the bra band, but it's not at my waist. And there's these little ribs in the back here that are floating ribs. We don't want them on those floating ribs. We can be on the false ribs, which are the next two ribs, but we don't want the two bottom ribs that you can just feel there in your back. You can't feel them actually at the side because they don't come there. So we're just here. So come down and just put that ball just there under your side ribs. Just under your side ribs. I'm just going to create space here. And then lying down, just take a moment to feel that they're right there. Knees are forward, and then just on your elbow, just massage those side ribs a little bit. Just roll back and forth over the ball or the foam roller. We can just get a sense of it there. Foam roller would actually be this way. You could just gently move a little bit. And then take your left arm and extend it out. Turn your palm up so that the back of your hand is resting on the floor. Lengthen out through that arm. If you have a towel, you could use a towel for this, or a smaller ball, just lift up and put it on top of your shoulder and under your jawbone by the ear, so the temporomandibular joint. And then sink down onto the two balls if you have two balls. If not, you could use a block under our side ribs here and a towel under your neck, and just sink down. Take your hands to your abdomen and just inhale, and as you exhale, just think, I'm just going to draw that zipper up, just gentle. Inhale, unzip, and exhale, zip up again. And then inhale, straighten your right leg out, just straighten out. Exhale, zip up a little bit. Inhale, lift your right leg up a little bit. And exhale, zip up again. Inhale, bring that right leg forward. Just bring it forward. I'm just going to move that block out of the way. Move that right leg forward just until it's over the knee, and then exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward again, come forward, and exhale, come back, and then go back a little bit further. Inhale, forward again, come forward, try to keep it parallel to the floor, and then exhale, go back, reach it back, and then bring it down to the floor. Can we bring it down, stretching that leg back a little bit, just stretching it back, and then lift your right hand up to the ceiling. Just reach it up, inhale, and then exhale, reach that right arm overhead, like we're trying to bring our right fingertips to our left fingertips. Inhale, lift up again, reach up, and exhale, reach back and over again. Inhale, up, reach up, exhale, over again, just come over, stay here for a moment, just breathing in and exhaling, maybe stretching back a little bit with that right leg, maybe reaching that right arm back a tiny bit, and then lift your arm up, slowly bring it down, bend your right leg back forward again, and pause for a moment. Lift your head up, take the small ball or the towel out for a moment, lift yourself up, and now take the block, the foam roller, the ball, and move it now right in line with the chest. So now it's over the bra band if you're wearing a bra, right? It's over, it's under that. So it's right in line with the breast. And then sink down, straighten that left arm out again, palm up again. Put your towel back in if you took it out, or the ball, and then just lower back down again. And then just here, turn your chest a little bit towards the ball, and then turn the chest up towards the ceiling a little bit. So just gently feeling the foam roller or the ball or the block underneath you. We're just rolling back and forth a tiny bit, and then just sink down. Just sink down. Inhale, keeping your feet together. Lift your right knee up a little bit. And then exhale, core engage, or bandha bandha, and lower the knee. Inhale, lift the knee again a little bit, and exhale, lower, like a little clamshell, opening, just lift, just as high as your hip, not higher, just as high as our hip, and exhale, lower. Just do that one more time. Lift and lower, and then lift your foot up. Inhale, lift the foot a little bit, and exhale, lower, and then take that foot and take it back behind you. Just stretch it back. You could tuck the toe under and pull back, and then take that right hand up, reach up, lift up, and then exhale, reach over. Really reaching right over. Inhale, lift the arm up. You can't see, but I'm reaching for my left fingertips. Can we reach that right arm over to maybe touch our palm or our thumb? Inhale, up again, lift up, and exhale, come over again. And then just stay over. Maybe reach back a little bit further with that right leg, just breathing in and exhale, just opening there. You might feel the stretch in the abdomen, you might feel it in your side ribs, shoulder, neck, hip, legs, wherever you feel it, just breathe into it. Just create space with your breath. Stay present to it wherever it is, and release. And then as you inhale, just slide that right knee back forward. Just slide it forward. Lift your right arm back up. Bring your right arm down to the floor. Pause for a second. And then slowly lift your head up. Take the small ball out, or the towel, lift up. Take the bigger ball or that foam roller or the block and bring it now up towards the top of our rib cage. So into the axilla if you can. So just coming in, lower yourself down, arm extended out, rib cage now can begin to drop down to the floor. And then just that towel or washcloth over your shoulder, or maybe you can drop your head right down onto the shoulder now. Just breathe, maybe lengthen, lift that left arm and stretch it out a little bit. Take your right hand under your left ribs and just see, can I just drop those ribs down a tiny bit? Lift your arm up, reach up, and then just reach back a little bit. Can we reach back gently? Inhale, lift your right arm up, and then reach forward a little bit. Just rolling a little bit again on the ball, on the block. Lift up, and again, just reach back gently. Inhale up, exhale forward. Again, nice and easy. and then lift up, and then reach up and over again. Just breathe, maybe let your elbow bend a little bit. You can let your hand rest down behind your left elbow. Just draw that right elbow back and over, and then just slide your right foot back. So just nice and easy, slide it back, slide it back. Imagine that we could reach with your right hand back. Imagine you could take that right foot back and up towards your hand a little bit, just breathing deeply and really opening, really drawing that right elbow back. You could even take your left hand to your right elbow and just guide it back that little extra bit. And then slowly bring your right arm back forward and down. Left, right leg back over the left. Pause for a moment. And then lift your head up, lift up. And then we're just going to put the block or the ball under our arm. And you want it somewhere between your elbow and your shoulder. And just drop those ribs down towards the floor. Just breathing in and relax through your right shoulder. Knees are bent and forward. Sink down. Inhale, lift your right knee a little bit. Lift your foot up a little bit, just a little bit. And then exhale, core and lower the knee down. Inhale, lift a little bit. And exhale, lower again, like a little clamshell. Just lift a little bit and lower and lift and lower. Can we do two more? Just lift and lower and lift, just as high as your hip, and lower. And then release all the way down. Take your bottom leg this time and extend it out. Bring your right knee onto the floor in front of you. Just breathing in. Exhale gently. You can't see my left palm, but palm down. Turn your thumb up and then gently turn your thumb back. You can see the ball under my arm. I'm just rolling back onto those triceps. Palm is up now. Just breathing in, sink down, and then I roll back, palm down again, and then turn your thumb towards the floor and pull your thumb back, down and back. Your forehead can come onto the ball, your right elbow can rest on the floor as we just begin to turn our chest towards the floor. Just breathing in and being here for a moment. And then slowly bring your head back up onto your shoulder. Gently bring both legs. Let's just leave that left leg extended out. Just slowly bring your right foot onto the floor behind your left leg. Bring your left hand forward to the left and just roll off the ball or off the block and then come onto your back. And just lengthen out through both legs and just feel how that feels in your body. How does that feel in your body? Noticing the space, noticing the energy, noticing the sensations, the aliveness. Maybe your whole left side of your neck, shoulder, everything just feels so much freer. But whatever you feel is perfect. And then let's come to the other side. So lifting up, just turn over so that now we're going to take the block or the ball or the foam roller and we're going to place it under our right ribs. Again, not the waist, not in line with the breast yet, but in line with those lower ribs. Say 9 10 rib, not 11, 12. We want a little bit higher. So here's the brow band, here's our solar plexus. We're in line there. And then have a towel or a ball, other ball, small ball. Even a tennis ball works for this. Turn your palm up. My palm is up. Lengthen, take the towel or the ball over your shoulder and let just at the bottom of your ear, that where the temporomandibular joint is, where your jaw meets your temple bone, just sink down and just breathe in here and just feel how this feels. And then we can just gently roll back and forth a little bit. We can take the hand up even here and reach it back and forward. Doesn't have to be exactly the same as the other side. Sometimes the sides feel different, so it feels like, oh, I need to do this one here too. Really listen to your own body. Bring your hand down and then lengthen. And this time you're not going to be able to see my legs as well. That's okay, you saw them on the other side. Just inhale and then exhale, just sink into the ball. Lift that right leg up just till it's parallel to the floor. Exhale, little bandha bandha. Inhale, bring the leg forward. Bring it forward, forward, there it is. And then exhale, lengthen it back and begin to take it back a tiny bit. Inhale, forward, 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 and exhale, bring it back, bring it back. Inhale, forward, again, come forward, and exhale, go back, bring your toes to the floor, lengthen it, try to keep it straight at this point, and just stretch it back, just nice and easy, opening through the hip joint. Take your left hand up to the ceiling, to the sky, reach up, and now exhale, reach that arm over. Inhale, lift up, reach out a little bit, and exhale, over. Can we reach our fingertips to touching? Inhale up again, and exhale over. Wherever over is, just stay there for a moment. Draw the elbow back a little bit. Breathe into the tightness. And exhale, just sink down here. Lift the arm up, bring it back down in front. Draw the left knee forward, just sink down, and then lift your head up off your shoulder. Take the ball or the cloth out, lift up, take the block, the foam roller, the ball, move it up now in line with your middle ribs. So we would be up to about 7, 8, 9 in our rib cage. Ribs 7, 8, and 9. And then even here, just hand on the floor, just roll a little bit to the breast tissue and a little bit back. Just back and forth, just gentle, just gentle. And then back to center. Take the ball or the cloth and just place it under your jaw, the back of your jaw, the neck. Sink down again. Knees forward. I'll bring my knees a little more forward here so you can see them. And then exhale, zip up. Inhale, lift the knee. My foot stays down for now. Knee just in line with the hip. And exhale, lowered almost to the other knee. Inhale, lift again, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bandha and lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Lift, lift the foot up, and then take the leg back again. just reach it back a little bit, just draw back. We try to straighten it a little more. Lift your left hand up, reach back with your thumb, and reach over. Inhale, lift up, reach up, and exhale, reach over. Inhale up, again, lift up, exhale over, reaching. Maybe you can touch your thumb or your palm, and we just want to draw that elbow back a little bit. Just breathing in, lengthening a little bit like those back bends we were doing a couple of days ago. And then slowly bring the arm forward and down. Knee bent, draw the knee back forward. Lift up, take the ball out, just take it out. Lift up, and now take the bigger ball or your foam roller or the block up towards your upper ribs. Now the ribs come right up into the armpit. They come right up into the axilla. Those upper ribs, and then let your head rest on your shoulder, or you could put the cloth back in again and just be here for a moment, just sinking down, breathing, being nice and easy. Lift your left arm up, reach up and reach back. Inhale up, exhale, reach forward a little bit. Inhale up and reach back again, and up and reach forward. And up and back one more time. Good, and then up, and we can bring the arm right up and over. Lift the leg up, inhale, foot is up, knee is up, exhale, open, inhale down a little bit, and open. If it's too much to have the arm overhead, you could bring it back down for a moment, and lift and open. Foot is up off the other foot this time, and open, and then down, and then take the leg back again. Can we reach it way back? Each time a little deeper stretch for that psoas. And then take the left hand up again, and back up and over. And then just draw the elbow back. Can we draw it back a little bit? And then bend the leg back a little more and reach that hand back a little bit further. Like we're just reaching for our foot behind us. And reach back a little further. And then slide the hand forward, slide the knee forward, nice and easy. Sink down. Lift yourself up. Move the foam roller, the block, the ball up so it's a little about halfway between your elbow and your shoulder. And again, we didn't talk about it a moment ago, but now the rib cage is really dropping down, really dropping down, just sinking down just here. Can we really allow that just to be here? Nice and easy. And then straighten your bottom leg out. Bring your top knee onto the floor. Again, it's not exactly the same as we did on the other side, but I just want you to know that it's perfectly okay not to do things exactly the same, so that you can really begin to get your own home practice happening. Just breathe in and sink down just here, and then turn that left palm up, just turn it up and hold here for a moment. And then just gently, just gently pull back a little bit and just let your head come towards just breathing and being, and then roll back up again. Turning your thumb down, turn the thumb down and pull back again. Forehead down to the ball. Just let your body twist a little bit towards the floor. Just breathing, twisting around a little more. And then turn back, thumb back up, thumb back. Pull the arm forward, rolling the ball towards the back of the arm. Just sink down. We could take the left hand up here and reach back gently, just gentle. Not forcing it down to the floor, just gentle. And then up and back forward, sink down. Foot behind your right knee, just turn over onto your back. Taking the ball or the foam roller out, come back onto your back, lengthen both shoulder blades down your back. Neck is long and free. Walk your feet in a little bit towards your buttocks, and then inhale. Press wide through your feet, lift your hips up, and just press from your feet right back into those shoulder blades. So a little different than sometimes what we do. But we're just still, the lift is through the hips, we're pressing those shoulder blades into our mat, but we're pushing the shoulder blades down our back a little bit. Just holding, breathing here. And then slowly roll your spine back down, just roll down all the way down, just coming down. Just pause for a moment, lengthen out through your arms, your legs, and just rest. And just feel how that feels for you. And then bend your knees, turn back over onto your hands and knees. Again, just coming back up onto our hands and knees. And then just here, I'm going to come into a better position for you to be able to see. Take your right leg back again, and then inhale, take it out to the right, and exhale, cross it over to the left. Inhale to the right, and exhale to the left, and to the right, and then to the left. Bring your foot down onto the floor with your toes tucked under. Just breathe in. Just reach under there. And then now we're going to take it one step further. You can come onto your elbow to do this if you like. But maybe now you're ready to go a little deeper. Take that right arm underneath. Reach it under. Bring your head to the floor like we did at the beginning of class today. But now the leg is also pulled back. Head to the floor. Just breathe in. Find your balance, and then lift that left hand up to the ceiling. Just breathing in, twist through your torso, pull back through that right heel a little bit, and open, open. Bring your left hand back down to the floor, lift yourself up, bring your right leg back in again to center. Left leg back, lift the foot up, just hip height, lift up, inhale, exhale, cross it over, bring it over. Inhale, swing it wide, and exhale, cross it over. Inhale, swing it wide. Exhale, cross over. Inhale, wide. And exhale, over. Bring your big toe down to the floor. Pull back through the heel, just breathing in. And exhale, just crossing over, just here. And then right hand onto the floor. Slowly come down either onto your left elbow, and you can just do this pose, or you can come down, left arm pulled under, draw under, bring your head down onto a block or to the floor. Your right leg is your anchor. Find that anchor, and then lift your arm up to the ceiling. Just breathing in and exhale. Sorry, left leg is your anchor. Just rotate through the chest, opening, reaching up. Like we're reaching for a vine hanging from a tree. Reach up. And then hand down, lift yourself up, come up onto your hands and knees, coming up. Just breathe in. Let's lift into one downward dog today. Just lift up and just stretch back. Come right up onto your toes. Get that lift up and exhale. Lower your heels down. Bend your knees like we're going to dip towards the floor. Lift through your sitting bones. Draw right up onto your toes and exhale. Lower your heels towards the floor. Just breathing in and exhale, being here. And now this next pose is a little bit more advanced, but you can try it if you like. So we walk our feet in a tiny bit, just walk them in a little bit so that it's a little bit easier to reach for our ankle, because that's what we're going to do. Pull back through both heels, bend your right knee, bring your right hand more to the middle of your mat. Bend, reach your left hand. Can we reach for our right ankle? And then pull that right heel to the floor. Look under your right armpit and just breathe and twist here. Smile, makes it easier. And then release. Left hand back forward. Let's get that lift up again and lower your heels down. Left hand to the middle of your mat. Bend your left knee. Slide your right hand back. Can you grab a hold of your ankle? Lower that left heel to the floor. Shift the weight back towards your heels and twist. Little tremolo coming through. Lots of energy moving. Both hands back out in front. Bend your knees down. Come down. Sit back on your heels for a moment. Bring your hands to your heart center and just drop into your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heart. Hands down, just pausing, breathing. Take a moment just to do a little scan through your body, feeling how you're feeling right here, right now. And then eyes open, come up onto your hands and knees, and maybe grab your block. Just gently bring your right leg in front of your left. Take your left foot back again, swing it over like we did a moment ago, but bring your knees right tight together. Take your block between your feet and then just gently come back to sitting on the block. And if you absolutely don't need a block, then don't use a block. But the block is such a benefit because it really helps us keep our shoulders balanced. And then just sitting up nice and tall. Take your right arm behind your back, reach for your left elbow, and then draw both shoulder blades down, and then take your left hand and see if you can hold your right elbow. Draw both shoulder blades down again. Lengthen up through the back of your neck. We're going to do those neck rotations again. This is a practice that comes from Dr. Sushil Bhattacharya, one of my teachers from Sattva Yoga. So just gently feel and sense your neck. And just draw those shoulder blades down your back. Think of drawing your elbows to meet your hips. Chin in neutral. So we don't want the chin up. Chin in neutral. Inhale. Breathe in. And as you exhale, just sit down to sit up that little bit taller. Inhale, turn your head to the right. Like we're going to look over the shoulder, just turn, ah to center, long sound. Ah. Turn to the left. Turn, center up. Long neck, relaxed jaw, tilt your head back. Go back, draw the jaw up, pull your lips up, ooh, ooh. Forehead forward, chin coming down your chest. Lengthen, feel that stretch through the back of the neck. Tongue to the roof of your mouth, hum to center. Right ear, tilt your head. Right ear, right shoulder, tilt. Pull the lips wide, pull the sound up. E. Left ear, left shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder. E. Inhale, sit up, bring your hands down, loud aspirate, just come forward, all the way forward and down. Inhale slowly, lift yourself back up to sitting, come up onto your knees, take your right leg back, lift it up, cross it over to the left, draw your knees together, and then again sit back on the block. Just sit back, hips balanced, nice and easy. There's no discomfort. Make sure there's no discomfort. If you need to sit with your legs out in front or cross, or you could have the bottom leg straight, that's always a little easier to do that, just sitting up, nice and easy. And then take your left arm to hold your right elbow, draw it across, and then right hand up to hold that left elbow. Sit tall, lengthen through your neck. Exhale, sit up, sit down to sit tall. Inhale, turn your head to the right. Eyes closed, helps those neck muscles relax. to center with ah. To the left. Long neck, relaxed jaw, go back, go back, go back, a little bit further, go back. Draw the jaw up, lips together. Ooh. Forehead forward, chin coming down the chest, down the chest, forehead forward, down, hum. Tongue to the roof of your mouth. Right ear, right shoulder. Tilt, tilt, tilt. E. Left ear, left shoulder, coming over, over, over. Head in neutral, inhale, hands down, lift a little bit through your chest, loud aspirin. Coming forward and down, just bow down, slow and gentle, lift, back up, lift up onto your knees, uncross your legs, take the block off your mat if you have the block, take your black band just for a moment, or a towel, or anything that you have, and just take it, fold it in half, and take it under. You can also use a block under your shoulder blades. Take it crossways across your back. So right in line, I'm not down at my waist, I'm not down near the bra band, I'm right in line with the axilla, with the armpits. Fingertips to your head, lift your head a little bit, lengthen your neck, like we want to drop back over a ball and lower the head down to the floor. So the head is lower than the chest. Arms out to the side, just lengthen your lower back maybe a little bit, and then lengthen out through both your legs. And let your whole body soften. Notice if you're arching your back up, soften the back down towards the floor. Soften through the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, even through your eyes and ears. Feeling the whole skull softening and widening and opening. Fish pose. This is a modification of Matsyasana fish pose. It's one of the most healing poses for our neck. If you start to feel your shoulders rising up towards your ears, just gently shift to one shoulder, pull the other shoulder down, and then shift to that shoulder and pull the other shoulder blade down. Sometimes they start to rise up. You want to make sure they're down. And then just keep softening into this supported Salamba Matsyasana, supported fish pose. feel for the sensations in your body to draw the mind inwards. And then gently take your hands to your head from your hairline. Lift your head up. Arms back down. Lift up just high enough to take the band out. And then lie back down onto your back. Turn your head from side to side. Neck is free, excuse me. Pull each shoulder blade down just that little bit more. Lengthen through each leg that little bit more. And just, excuse me, feel how you feel. Just being present to whatever is. Let your whole body soften, relax, surrender. Surrender into this moment. Surrender into the silence of your beautiful heart. Feel your whole body being breathed effortlessly. Thank you very much for joining me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Again, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you continue to receive the videos each day. I honor that place in you where the whole universe exists. I honor that place in you of beauty, of strength, of courage, of peace, of stillness. When you are in that place and I am in that place, we are one. We are all in this together as one. Namaste. Namaste. I love you. I honor you. I respect you. I hold you deeply in my heart.